and you could hear the sound like
I see the violence in your eyes and it's a silent fighting. I see the lies in their mind and you can't decide cause they only blinding. Go away and go from the bad guys, follow my advice cause they're gonna be biting you. They're gonna kill if you let them through. Go, mommy, go now. I really don't want to see you cry. Mommy, go now. I really wanna brutalize, let him agonize, cause he's gonna be biting you. They're gonna kill if you let them through. Go, mommy, go now. I really don't want to see you cry. Mommy, go now.
This was hands down our coldest week this winter. Before being hit by the Arctic cold, just the day before, we had a rise in temperature, even up to 0 degrees Celsius. This caused the snow to melt. There was water everywhere. Everything felt hot for one day and one night. And then the next day, the temperature dropped down to minus 11 degrees, after which we started going down, and this week was the coldest. All the melted water on the floor and on the roads became ice. As the temperature dropped, I realized that the snow had become much stiffer and grittier, just like you see it here. I call this sand snow. My little tears and wetness of my breath turned to ice on my face. I already looked like I had gray hair on my face. You certainly couldn't stay out for long, especially with the video camera that couldn't resist the cold. Today's weather is minus 26. But as I always say, take into consideration how it feels, because that determines the real feeling. The feeling is minus 39.
Guys, you have no idea how many times I've tried to make a video this period. We are around like the temperature turns around like minus 28, minus 30, minus 26, minus 27, minus 28, minus 30. And I've been trying to do the videos this week, but it's been very, very tough. Or I come out, my mic will just go off because it can't stand the cold. Or the camera will just go off. So today, I've been taking all the videos and I said today, let me come out and make a video. Because I love to stay here. I'm able to do the video, but the things that I'm using cannot stand because we are running around minus 30. The problem here is that the weather was very good the other time. Then it changed. Then it came back like minus 11, minus 20, minus 25. Then now we are around like minus 30, something like that. Yeah, so it's been very, very tough to do a video this period. But I understand because this is where we are. And I always say, I used to hear the stories about people talking about the cold weather in some places in the world. And as one of my friends said, I only used to ask him, why is it that, like I asked my friend, he loves weed so much. So I'm like, why is it that you smoke too much all the time? He's like, bro, you need to try to see. I think people need to try the cold weather to see how it feels. You can never understand. Even people that normally they say, I don't like the cold weather. It's actually not that cold. If I have to, okay, yeah, my face, you can see it from my face. My face is just like frozen, right? Yeah, it's frozen. My face is really, really frozen right now. But the thing here is, if it is minus 26 or minus 30, I always say this: if you don't have the wind, you are good to go. You are good to go. You can see right now that it is shaking. It's all about the wind. When you have too much wind, that's the problem. That's where you cannot stay outside that much. You understand? Yesterday I tried going outside, and yesterday was like minus 20. The feeling was minus 39. And trust me, like walking in it was very, very tough for a long time. What was that? I don't know. Walking in it was very very tough. I have to admit this. And when you walk in it, it's like when you know when you eat this they have the English word for that. I can't even speak, man. When you eat ice or you drink ice and you feel that kind of migraine, that kind of pain, it was the same thing. I was when I was, because I was going against the wind, so the wind was blowing in my face and my head was just frozen up and I was feeling the pain. It was very 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 tough, but guess what, it's good. Like, look, going out, coming out, and I'm jumping. I still like this place. I love this place. It's very very peaceful. Just look at here, people are still doing their stuff. A woman just passed here with their dogs, and man, life is still very good. This place is very very calm. Look, someone is flying the kite over there. I'll show you that someone is flying the kite, and everything is beautiful. I love it here. I have to admit this. I really like this place. I really love the place. It's very calm. The atmosphere, the air. Yeah, it is cold. Yeah, February is the month that if you don't like the cold, you're not supposed to visit. I don't know, in Canada, or let's say in Montreal. I've been living here for 6 months. This is my 6 years. Sorry, 6 years. So this is my 6th year, and I can tell you that every year February is that month where you suffer a lot. It's not like you suffer like you feel the cold. You don't really suffer, because here, let me tell you the truth, in Europe we put on the heater. You heat your house and everything, you know. But here in Canada it's different, because we heat the house when you go outside at the mall, especially in Montreal. We have the underground city. I might take you there one day. Have an airplane passing, and even when the airplanes passed, you can feel like the engines are really suffering. Yesterday, for instance, that it was super cold, like we went to like -40, -41 feeling. The airplane was passing and you could hear the sound like I was like, man, you're suffering out there.
Go, mommy, go now. I really don't want to see you cry. Mommy, go now. I really wanna brutalize, let him agonize, cause it's gonna be biting you. They're gonna kill if you let them through. Go, mommy, go now. I really don't want to see you cry. Mommy, go now. I really wanna brutalize, let him agonize, cause it's gonna be biting.